2. Bonjour et bienvenue pour cette conférence de presse.
Hello, welcome to the press conference
Entre Aston Villa et le Paris Saint-Germain,
the
quart de
day
finale
before
Ligue des Champions,
PSG
en présence
Aston
d'Ousmane
Villa,
Dembélé. Merci
second leg of
d'adresser
the
vos questions en
quarterfinals.
français ou en anglais.
Please ask your questions in English or in French.
Bonjour Ousmane, Giovanni Castelli, la chaîne L'équipe. Vous faites un début d'année exceptionnel en
You've
termes
had a great
de
start to the year in terms of your statistics.
Comment vous expliquez
How can you
être devenu un
explain
joueur si efficace?
the way that you've become such an efficient player? Have you changed something particularly, or is there a psychological change, something at training? No, lots of people have asked me this question. I think it's the position I'm playing. I've got more lucidity in front of goal at the moment, and players who are giving me chances. So I'm very well served by my teammates, be that the defenders or the midfielders.
Oui, bonjour, Baptiste Bécard de l'AFP. Un peu dans le prolongement, mais plus de vous, ce que vous ressentez. Comment vous vivez un petit peu cette lumière qui est braquée sur vous depuis quelques mois?
This light that's been shining on you over the last few months, you've become one of the leaders of the team now. Leader, I'm not sure we can say that, but one of the major players, and I feel good about that. It's just I'm just the same player. I try to encourage the other players, particularly the youngsters, but also the older players. I try to set the example. The coach says to me to try to set the example for the young players. That's what I try to do on and off the field.
Arthur Perrault, RMC. Tu as été décisif face à Liverpool, mais
You would
demain,
score a
on
decisive
entre
goal
dans
against Liverpool,
une autre catégorie de
and
matchs pour une
we're into
qualification dans le
another
carré de Ligue des
category of
Champions.
match, try and get to the
Est-ce que maintenant,
semi-final
être
of the
décisif dans ce
Champions
type de
League,
très grands
and
rendez-vous,
scoring
ça
in
devient
these
aussi un
types of
objectif
goals
pour toi,
of
parce que
matches,
décisif, comme tu l'as dit.
it's even more of a goal for you. Yeah, of course, it's one of my goals. I'd like to score tomorrow, but the aim is to score or to make an assist, and big players always have to step up in matches like this.
Bonsoir Ousmane, Philippe Sansfourche pour RTL. Si on se projette pas très loin, en fait, dans 4 matchs,
in 4 matches' time, you could have won the Champions League. Personally, there could be a Ballon d'Or being spoken about when you wake up in the morning. Do you think this is my year? No, there's still a lot of a long way to go to win this competition. For me, what really motivates me is to win silverware with the team, and that's really what has always motivated since I was little. To win a title with Paris Saint-Germain, to win the first Champions League would be exceptional. And but we've got a huge match now before we can think about any other matches to come.
Ici, Adrien Chantorelet du Parisien. Je voulais te parler de Bradley Barcola. On a vu un peu deux facettes de lui cette saison.
Barcola
en début de saison,
scored lots at the beginning of the season and then has been making a lot of assists. Is he the most versatile striker forward player you have? Of course. Bradley is someone who can do everything. He can dribble, score, make assists. He's having a great season. We're really proud of what he's doing. I hope he can continue. He may be young, but he's proved that he belongs at Paris Saint-Germain, and we're really happy with what he's doing. We hope he continues in that vein. You won 3-1 the first match. What's the biggest trap to avoid in this second match against Aston Villa? What we're saying is that we haven't come here to speculate. We've come here to win a match. We're not going to change the way we play. We're not going to try to defend or to keep the score as it is. We're going to play our game, and we're here to win. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow, we hope.
Ousmane, Arnaud Attoli, France Télévisions.
Tomorrow at Villa Park, there's this English-style atmosphere. It's going to be a huge atmosphere. How have you prepared? Well, as always, we know it's going to be a really big atmosphere, like at Liverpool or Newcastle, as you said. But our supporters will be there as well, 2,000 or 3,000 of them from Paris, and they're going to support us. So we have to look at the whole the atmosphere, but we need to remain focused on the match.
Bonsoir Ousmane, Hugo Delon du journal L'Équipe. À plusieurs reprises ces dernières semaines, ces derniers mois, vous avez su renverser.
Over the last few weeks, you've got over difficult moments. How is this team difficult? What's the mental aspect that's changed to get over those moments? And how will that help you tomorrow? I think it's good. The team's got a lot of personality. We won't give up anything until the last minute. The coach tells us all the time to never let anything go, to always believe whatever's happening in the match, remain focused on the game. And I think that's our personality as a team. Whether the youngsters or the older players, we're all giving 100% until the last minute. Like I say, for the whole match, we're going to try and get back if we're losing, and that's one of the strengths of this team, that we never give up. You've already played in great teams at Dortmund and Barcelona. Do you think that this is the best team you've ever played in here at PSG? Yeah, I've played in some other great team. Rennes too was a good one. I'm not sure if it's the best. At Barca, I was playing when Lionel Messi was there. For me, the greatest player of all time. But yeah, it's a team where I'm having most fun right now. What sort of match are you expecting from the match tomorrow? We were a little surprised by Villa in the first match when they played very deep to defend to keep the game tight. What do you think? I think that Villa are going to come and really press us. They're obliged to come out and really come at us and attack as much as they can. But as I say, and as the coach has said, we're not here to speculate about things. We're here to play our game right to the end and to do the job tomorrow. Can you speak about your relationship with Kvaratskhelia and what he brings to the team? Yeah, all of us have given him a really good welcome here. Personally, I speak to him a lot on the pitch. I give him a lot of advice, and we tease each other at the training session as well. He's not a shy guy. He's someone who's got a good character, and both on and off pitch we've got a good relationship.
Bonjour Ousmane, diario pour Foot National. Depuis le début d'année 2025,
since the start of the season, since the start of the year, Paris have been in great form. What's changed? What's clicked? I think we started the season well. Yeah, it was perhaps tough in the Champions League, but there were new players who'd arrived, and that takes a bit of time to come together. But since the start of the year, we've managed to get up off the floor in Europe, and that is what's held us in good stead and why we're here now. We talked about the role of leader that the number 10 has for children, and you embody this role now. So what motivates you? Being more decisive in front of goal, or being more consistent? I think it's the two things are important. I've always worked to be a better finisher, have better numbers. but and I always want to be decisive in matches and bring something to the team, whether I score or not. And I'm really enjoying myself in this team and getting goals and assists, and I just want that to continue in the matches to come.
Bonjour Ousmane, par ici moi Safiane pour la source parisienne. Vous avez toujours eu beaucoup de qualités.
You play with great qualities, but over the years you've worked to become a bit more resistant to injuries. What have you done personally or with your staff? Yeah, it's true that at the beginning of the year I did have a lot of problems with my fitness. At the beginning of the year, in particular when I was at Barcelona, there are people who've really helped me in that respect. Elsewhere and at Paris Saint-Germain, I've changed a lot of things in the way I work with regard to preventing injuries, and I feel just really good now, and in my personal life as well. And so that's it really. I try to enjoy myself on the pitch, even when it's physical work that I don't enjoy that much. But I know that it's going to help me to perform at the best of my ability. We speak a lot about your performance going forward, but PSG is a team that defends as one man as well. How have you managed to adapt to this defensive role and also playing in the centre? Yeah, we're definitely a team that attacks and defends all together. The coach has said to us that as strikers we have to work hard. If you don't press, if you don't defend, then there's someone else who's going to come in and take your place. So we all want to defend, we all want to attack together. I think it's a good thing. That it works well for us, the types of players we've got, and right now that's bearing fruit for us.
Oui, bonjour, Vincent Duluc à l'équipe. Qu'est-ce que ça fait d'avoir son week-end avant un match comme ça?
What's it like to have a weekend off before a match like this? A good or a bad thing? Yeah, I get a little bit bored. It's better when we have a match to play, but it's good to rest up and before a match like this.
Bonjour Ousmane.
We spoke about Barcola. There's also Désiré Doué, who's really flourished recently at Paris Saint-Germain. What do you think about Désiré, and what most impresses you about him? Yeah, I knew him when he was at Stade Rennais. He's a player that just got so much talent, and I think he's going to go really far in the game. He's very mature for his age, very professional. We encourage him. We welcomed him very warmly here, and we're going to support him to continue on that journey. What impresses me the most, I'd probably say, is professionalism. For his age, he's very, very professional.
Merci.